Hey, good morning, my friends. I'm CJ, and this is the Adventure Force Tactical Strike Monolith. Welcome to today's review. Now, the Monolith is a battery-powered, flywheel, fully automatic blaster with a 40-round capacity requiring 6 D batteries to operate. Now, the hopper door to actually load your rounds is right here. You're going to push this way, and then the hopper door will open, allowing you to pour in 40 tactical rounds, or Nerf rounds, since it is Nerf rival round compatible. The battery tray located right here where you will insert your 6 D batteries. One thing to note for sure is that the weight of this blaster is that it's not perfectly balanced. When you're holding the blaster, you're going to want to feel that it's going to want to tilt up due to most of the weight being in the back and rear end of the blaster. Now, just like other ball blasters out on the market today, this blaster is recommended for ages 14 plus, but it has a very compact design. It's very easy to use because all you have to do is squeeze and hold the rev trigger and then squeeze and hold the main trigger to perform the auto fire. So because of that, my son can actually use this blaster quite easily. Let's get to firing this thing. So it was clear to see in the firing demonstration that this blaster wasn't as crisp and as trigger responsive as I would have liked. When you pull the trigger, you will notice that there is delays in firing, and a lot of times I did have to shake the blaster. I must say, that did kind of surprise me a little bit. It does have an angled feeding ramp right here, so I would have thought it would have fed a little bit better. And one other thing to take note of is the hopper door. With a simple pull, you can really just pull this right off. So any kind of rough play, or if you're in the middle of reloading and you move and you bang into something, this could pop off, thus making all of your tactical rounds fall out of the blaster. We proceeded to put the Monolith on the chronograph, and here were the results. Take a look at the build quality of the Monolith. I'm actually quite pleased. Overall, it's a pretty comfortable blaster. It's got a slender profile, very comfortable to shoulder. Putting your cheek down here to aim down sights is actually quite nice and comfortable. Outside of the loading door, which we pointed out a little bit earlier, is actually the grip here. Because of the low profile rev switch, when you actually go to hold this normally with a little bit of a bigger hand, you go to squeeze, notice that the rev is going back here on my finger. I would prefer it to be up here to make it a little easier. So sometimes, like, I'm squeezing it right now and you don't hear it revving. I actually have to adjust my finger to kind of come back and hold it to actually fire. This could have been designed a little bit better, but again, this is for ages 14 plus, so it probably will work for younger kids. And one quick other thing to take note of is the aim point. Here's where the barrel and the balls are going to come from, and here's your line of sight. So as you can see, there's a pretty good distance in between here, which is going to have to make you aim a little bit higher in your shots. The Monolith does check quite a few boxes off and could be rated based on its performance and its compatibility a pretty decent blaster. But when we really go into it deeply and discuss value, that's where it's going to get a little bit into a gray area, because this blaster was designed to be a budget Nerf rival Perses, and that is one of the best blasters ever created. And for the price of $99.99 as the base price, you're actually going to get a rechargeable battery, a higher capacity, and a smoother and much more reliable firing mechanism. I mean, that blaster is just an absolute beast. But where the value really comes into question is the D batteries. And if you've been on my channel for quite a while, you know I hate buying D batteries. I mean, those things are going to run you $13 to $15 a pop to actually outfit this blaster. And every time they die, you're going to have to replace them. So, value in the short term, yeah, this is a cheaper option. Value in the long term, you're going to end up paying more than if you didn't get one of these with a rechargeable pack. So really, that's going to have to come down to a question for each family's personal budget and, honestly, preference. Not a bad blaster. It's just, it's going up against the king. Well, my friends, that's what I think, but what do you think? Drop it in the comment section. Let me know. See you guys next time.